Is this on? I'm thinking it's on. Are we good? Someone sound off in the comments? Or in the chat? Chat. Yeah, just got the notification from my Discord. I am live. I am here. I am ready to go. And I hope so are you. Who's all here? Anyone shown up yet? Alright. Since I do not have someone to play against currently, we're going to take this Pauper deck that I built. It's PTCGL standard Pauper, so it's not true Pauper format, but we're going to take this into an actual match. Watch me lose terribly, and hope you all are enjoying the ride. And we can talk about the deck, we can talk about different ideas to help out the deck, and we'll see what we come to, right? Alright, so it looked like we're playing against a dark deck of some sort. I am playing a Pauper Poison deck that I built earlier today, posted on the Discord, got no feedback for it, so we're going live with it, and we're going to see how well it does. Yeah, that's about the gist of it. How's your day? How was your day today? You doing fine? Oh no, I forgot to put Switch in the freaking... this isn't good. Okay, let's see. This muck, 3 energy. What is the other muck? I think the other muck's even more energy than that, if you can believe it. And we got Atticus here, which won't do anything unless our opponent is poisoned, and of course Grimer doesn't poison. Does muck? Yes, but again, 3 energy. So we're unlikely to get that going. And they play down Pokestop. Now, clearly, we're not playing Pokestop. We are going to be playing the Poisonous Jungle? Is that what it's called? No, it's something else. Dangerous Jungle? I forgot what it's called. We'll know it when we see it. And we'll see the name of it, too. So, you know, that happens. But yeah, I haven't done a live stream in a while, so hopefully I ain't too rusty with this. But okay, they discard Boss's Orders, because, I mean, why would you need it so early on? You're going to get 2 Darkness Energy. You're going to frickin' go ahead and attach 1 to Roaring Moon, and then next turn the other 1 to Roaring Moon, and get a 1-hit KO. So, yeah. Roaring Moon being a rare card, so... not legal in Pauper. So I win, right? They've got a deck that does not qualify. Some of you might look at this muck and be like, well, that's rare. Well, in Japan, it was printed uncommon. So, in the Pauper tournaments I run, totally legal. Totally legal. We got Pot Helmet. Will not help here. But we can throw it on Ekans. But we did not get any Darkness Energy. Now, I'm going to use Pokestop and hopefully discard a Darkness Energy so I can Dark Patch it right on. Yes, we can. There we go. Now, we've got an energy on this Ekans, although we did discard an Arbok and a Cynthia's Ambition. Both would have been fairly good right about now. Yeah. Yikes. This Ekans also does not poison. Maybe I need to rethink Atticus. What do you think? Ah, man. Alright. Let's see Roaring Moon pop off. It's gonna do so much damage. Like 100. Or like 120. Dang. Against my little Grimer, too. See, if I had my Arbok, though, then it would have went ahead and done the burn, confused, and poisoned, and that would have made it harder for Roaring Moon to attack back into me, right? So there's a Roaring Moon EX, because, yeah, that's a thing. So, yeah. I'm going to put a thing out in the chat, in the Discord chat. Ah, my phone's dying on me. New active. Boy, I would love to throw Ekans into the active and get things rolling. But that requires our top deck to be perfection, and I don't think it's going to be. So I'm going to throw Grimer up. Terrible choice. Shouldn't have done it. No, totally justified. Never punished, although I'm being punished right now for daring to run this deck. So, the idea is that Ekans will poison, burn, confuse, and then Muck will just sit on the bench and increase our opponent's retreat costs, right? And you can have multiple Mucks out. It doesn't say it's limited or anything like that. So I play 2 of this Muck, 1 of another one, and with that I'm hoping to disrupt enough where my opponent slows down. The big problem seems to be I need to set up, and Atticus is just not doing the job that I need it to. Should I swap out Atticus for Iono? I'm thinking so. That's probably going to be my next bet. I've even thought maybe, well, Iono is uncommon, right? It has an uncommon printing. I can't do Professor's Research. I don't think that has had an uncommon printing. Just like Boss's Orders has not had a uncommon printing. So in Pauper, those aren't really choices. Although in a larger Pauper format, maybe they would be, you know, bearing that maybe like Professor Sycamore, Juniper, or whatever got a less than rare printing. Okay, so we are just going to go ahead and Acid Spray. 30 damage, flip a coin. If heads, was that discard an energy from their active Pokemon? Yep, we're going to go ahead and discard that energy. But I'm pretty sure they've got all the energy they need in hand from those 2 Earthen Vessels. All 4 are now in the discard. So, yeah. Well, that was fun. Lost. That's fine. It's supposed to be in a Pauper format, and yeah, I need some people to play Pauper. So if you are interested in playing against me, go ahead, jump in the Discord, hit me up, and we'll play some Pauper, and that'll be a lot of fun. But for now, I think I'm going to switch gears and play something that's not Pauper until people start showing up. Now, I'm not planning on streaming for too long, so hopefully people do show up and we can get some matches going. But, yeah, so here we go. Woohoo! Yeah, I know I'm streaming really late, and some people won't want to be up this late playing Pokemon. Totally get that. And I would have loved to be on sooner, but let's see. Let's go ahead and play some Big Bark. Big Bark is the next deck I'm probably going to do a showcase of because it uses Mabostiff EX. Now, Mabostiff EX is a terrible card. No one likes it but me because Mabostiff is a good boy. And so, because of that, I wanted to make sure Mabostiff got some play in, and the way that I play it is very fun. I partner it with Dunsparce, right? And, you know, hit record, come on. Or not record, play. And with that, there's a lot of draw. But you need Pokemon on your bench with damage counters. How do you do that with the Dunsparce? Well, you keep playing them with the Gapejaw Bog out, and that will continuously damage, like, the Dunsparce that comes out, and that kind of stuff, right? So it's able to keep them, you know. You know what I'm trying to say. I feel like you do. Do you want to go first? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. You will go first. Thank you. We got Buddy Buddy Poffin. We got Manaphy. A terrible start, but 2 Buddy Buddy Poffins means we are going to get everything we need, and a Judge means we can disrupt them on their second turn. On our second turn, so they'll have 1 turn, and then we will disrupt them like crazy. Yeah, that's the goal. We'll see what happens. I could retreat the Manaphy now into a Mabostiff. Is that worth it? Is that a good idea? Me, no. I don't know. Fridgebacks. Great. Let's see. We got Youngster, so that's going to be a more powerful card to play. So we might go that route. But let's just grab 2 Dunsparce right now. And then bye for 2 Mastiffs right now. And Dark Energy. End turn. Okay, so Frigibax means Baxcalibur. Baxcalibur means what am I trying to say? Uh Greninja is basically in play. So this Manaphy is going to need to survive. I have to retreat it. I'm going to attach an energy and play Youngster, I think. And I might play Judge. I don't know. Really depends on what they play. But at the same time, with the unknowns of, do they have Candy? Do they have Baxcalibur currently in hand? Is that why they're holding their hand and not playing something like Professor's Research? I am a little bit hesitant, right? So... oh, yeah. Morty's Conviction, I think, is going to be a strong draw card. I really like it. Discard one card, draw. And what is it, for each benched, right? Yeah. Each of your opponents benched. So, with Bye Bye Puffin coming out, you know, people are going to be getting their benches out quite well. There's a Water Energy. They're going to draw a card, it looks like. Nope, there's the Ultra Ball. That's a bad decision if they go for an evolution. If they don't go for an evolution, that looked like Chimpao. Was that Chimpao? That might have been Chimpao. It looked like an EX real quick. I could be completely wrong about that. And, yeah, I might play the Judge. I'm leaning towards Judge currently. Just waiting to see what all happens before my turn. If that, whatever that was, if they don't play it down, I can judge them, and that takes away the thing they just spent resources to go get, right? So that feels good to me. That seems like a good play. Is it? I don't know. I'm not a fortune teller. So... all right, our turn. So he didn't play down that Pokemon, so it's very interesting to see that, right? So I'm gonna attach there, and I'm gonna judge, see what we get. Hopefully a Dunsparce, so we can start drawing a little bit. We get Mabosstiff, which we can go ahead evolve. We got Rigid Band here to protect it, and we can Buddy Puffin another Dunsparce out. Just like that. And I'm actually going to retreat this Manaphy now, just to make sure that it stays safe. Now, I don't like going down to a one-card hand. It's double turbo energy, which means Mabosstiff is ready to go next turn, but it also means that I'm top decking here. If I don't pull a draw supporter, I'm going to be in trouble. Okay, so they got Artibax. There's the Chimpao that I thought I saw, but I guess I was wrong, or maybe they just redrew it. They were probably playing it as a 4-of. Are they going to be able to get a Frigibax into the bench, Chimpao into the active here? It's all a lot of games of maybes, right? You never know. Excuse me. We do have Daunt on Mabosstiff, so that can be an attack too. Help absorb damage. That with the Rigid Band means we're taking 80 less damage, which is quite a bit. Even from a Chimpao, that means an additional 2 extra energy are needed to get those one-hit KOs that Chimpao really go for, you know? So... yeah, let's see. They've used a restart to draw up. The Chimpao just chilling on their bench. We got Frigibax here. If we get to Dunsparce, it's going on the active, and we are going to play we're going to use the ability, shuffle into our deck, and then Mabosstiff will go into the active and start getting some KOs. Although we do need Gape Jaw Bog down so we can start getting a Pokemon on the bench with damage, and that will get Mabosstiff up to doing massive damage, you know? So there is the Greninja. They Ultra Balled for a Greninja. Right? Aren't they going to collect? They're just using collect. Okay. That's a choice. Sure. It's a sure choice. Oh my gosh. Really? Out of everything we could get, you get me that? Come on, that is not great. That is not great at all. We'll play that down. We'll play this down. And I'm just going to end my turn. I'm not even going to use the Intimidating Howl. That's right, we play another Mabostiff. The Intimidating Howl to force my opponent to switch, because there's really no reason for me to force them to switch. They still need to attach one to retreat. There's Bidoof. We know another card's Greninja. So that third card, what could it be? Probably not Professor's Research, or else we would have seen it. The Greninja played and the Professor's Research played. So there's the Greninja. Last card. Last card is... Oh, they've restarted, so they've got 2 more cards to work with. Is that enough for them? Who knows? Collect, it was not. So they get a 3rd card that to work with, then a 4th card next turn, all that stuff. So Great Ball, there is the Dunsparce. Gonna go ahead, grab that. Let's go ahead and Intimidating Howl. What will they put up in the active? That's a good question. They got choices. If it's Mew, that's great news for me. If it's Bidoof, okay. That's still fine news for me. Not great, but fine. We're going to go ahead, run. We're going to run away draw. We got another Dunsparce. This is perfect. This is exactly what I want. Just a ton of draw. Yeah, give me a little bit more draw. Just a little bit more. Just 3 more cards. Gapejaw Bog, that's what I like to see. Gapejaw Bog will go there. So Cypher Maniac's Code Breaking. I'm going to, and we'll see how well this goes, get the Dunsparce and Master Ball. A Mastiff, Jirachi, Mastiff here. That's what we're going to do. And then we're just going to... Oh, I should add an energy here, just because. Then we're going to Proud Fangs and get the knockout on Bidoof. Giving us 1 prize so far. 1 prize. 1 stinking prize. There we go. Okay, Dark Patch. That's not bad. We have a Dark Energy in the discard. We can Dark Patch onto this Mabostiff and attach. And then Wild Tackle is an option. And that's there because of matchups against like Mimikyu EX and whatnot. So yeah, hopefully some people show up. If you're here watching, go ahead, let me know in the chat. Hopefully my chat's working. I really want to play some Pauper with some people tonight. So if you are interested, jump in the chat, let me know. Best place would be my Discord. I'm going to boot up my Discord. I've been looking at my phone for it, but I can just boot up on here. And that would be the best way. So right there, they've got their Baxcalibur. That's going to be their Rare Candy and their Baxcalibur, or whatever combination they need. And they're going to need some energy as well. Now, Chimpao does get them quite a bit, but not enough for the KO. So, yeah. Interesting. Discord popped up with something about loot boxes. Who wants loot boxes in their games? Not me. As I play a trading card game, which is basically just physical loot boxes. Alright. Yep, take that 20. You gotta take that 20. Booyah. Doing great. Okay, Superior Energy Retrieval. That gets you how much energy? 2 back. Discard 2, get 2. Then Chimpao gets you another 2. That's 4. That's 6 total. 6 times 6 is 360. Shoot. I think I am dead. Yeah, even with the minus 30 at 290, that's just not enough to survive here. So great. I can still get the Mabostiff out, and it can do 160, but that's just not enough at this point. So sadly, this match is going to go down from there. Yeah. Yep, there you go. There you go. I feel like it's playing so slow, and I don't know if it's like my opponent not being confident in their moves, or what. So right. Yep. They got. It's gonna take almost everything, all but one energy, and then it's gonna take 3 energy to knock out the Mastiff on the bench. That I'm gonna put into the active. And I think that's gonna be game. Yeah, there's the Dunsparce that we were fully expecting. I do have boss's orders. That could be fun. Run away, draw. Ooh, that's pretty nice. Pretty nifty. We'll play that down. It'll get 20 damage. Then we're going to boss's orders up the Baxcalibur. Going to force them into having another Baxcalibur ready to go for this Frigibax. Yeah, we'll see if that works. Oh yeah, because of the 30 damage to myself, they'll only need 2 energy to knock out the Mastiff, which they'll get, but will they be able to play it down is the challenge I am issuing towards them, right? So, we shall see. Excuse me. Let's see, what do I want to go to? Right. I wanted to just double check here. I go here and it... Yeah, showing me live. Nice. Okay. Who do you think they're going to choose? If they're confident... Okay, so they're not confident. They went with Mew EX because they don't have an answer already, right? At least that's the most likely scenario, because Chimpow's going to need that energy from the Shivery Chill ability. They don't have the Rare Candy Baxcalibur ready to go, I assume, and that means that we'll be able to possibly, like, I don't know, get rid of another Pokemon. Because they don't want to leave Mew out. That's a one-hit KO waiting to happen for 2 prizes. You don't want that. We're tied 4-4 right now. Although it's their turn and they're going to get the lead. Yeah. But yeah, they don't want to do that. Leaving Mew EX out is just a recipe for disaster. And something I don't think they would want. But you know, they just left it there like... There we go. We got all that returned, and we will go ahead and Wild Tackle, getting the KO, and we could even retreat next turn and have Mobostiff be our damaged Pokemon on the bench. We just need a Mobostiff EX, right? So some sort of supporter to draw would be very handy right now. Handy dandy. And, but what could they do, right? They're gonna put Chimpow up because they need to put Chimpow up. If they put up anything else, it's just a further delay tactic, and that is an energy away from Chimpow, so they need to put Chimpow up, right, to get the energy. And right, once during your turn, if this Pokemon's in the active spot, yeah, right. You know, my wife loves the saying that Landon is always right. Look at that. Landon is always right. They had to put Chimpao up. Chimpao was the obvious choice. It's going to get them 2 energy, and what they need is they can even use Greninja to conceal cards to draw 2 more cards. That's going to make them more likely to get into their rare candy Baxcalibur. And if they do that, then they have an easy KO on Mubastiff with 2 energy, right? Yeah, no, 1 energy is not enough. It's actually 10 damage short. So. Or they could just, like, do nothing. And, yeah. That'd be sad. They just did nothing. Oh, no. They attached a water energy from their hand to Chimpao. They still have the Shivery Chill ability to use. Oof. Here comes Luminous Sign. Nice. Luminous Sign. Luminion V with the Luminous Sign ability to grab them a supporter. Iono, maybe. I don't really like Iono for them. I like it less for me, but at the same time, that will get me 2 new cards because my Benched Mastiff is not ready. So, yeah, Iono coming down. We kind of saw it. We saw that coming a little bit. King Gaming, I love your stream. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And if you are interested in playing against me, go ahead, join the Discord. Link should be like in the description or something like that. And, ooh, okay. Great Ball to Dunsparce. Okay. And we could get a match of Pauper going. Do you know what Pauper Pokemon is? Pauper is commons and uncommons only, and so it is a less expensive format. Pokemon's already the cheapest card game to play. Pauper's just going to make that even more accessible, which is pretty awesome. And yeah, let's see. This Great Ball can get us quite a few things. What are we hoping for? If we get Mastiff EX, then I'm a little worried. Looks like they don't have the rare candy Baxcalibur, which is just fantastic news. But they still have Shivery Chill and Concealed Cards, so don't count them out yet. The Bye-Bye Puffin not grabbing them a basic is a little worrying. Oh, there's another Bye-Bye Puffin. Maybe that's why. Nope, that one didn't grab them anything either. Have they used Barrel yet? I don't think so. Okay, do they have the rare candy Baxcalibur? If they do, it could be game. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Lord K. Rule, what's your favorite Pokemon TCG set? Burning Shadows. Burning Shadows was my favorite. It was the one where I built my first jank deck, and that Alolan Raticate just holds such good memories for me. And yeah, it's got to be Burning Shadows. If I had to pick out of the Scarlet Violet era so far, I would have to say Paradox Rift has been fantastic. It was such a wonderful set. And if you don't know this, my local store has a sealed league that we do, a limited league, and looks like they got their rare candy Baxcalibur. Then they can get the 2 energy with Chimpao, and it might be game. We'll see. I'll try to play it out, but we'll see. And I won that league, or no, I didn't win that league. I won the league before it with Bouffalon. This, the Paradox Rift League, I came in second, thanks to Iron Bundle. Because it's a sealed league, you could play as many copies as you could get a hold of. So what a sealed league is, you use sealed product to build up a league pool of cards. And we also added in the ability to trade between players and everything within the league, so that we would be able to use our pool to trade for cards in their pool, sort of thing. And it got me 8 iron bundles. 8 of them! Some Tatsuguri and a couple Chimpao non-EXs that I was able to go ahead and just do hilariously terrible things with. Yeah, but Burning Shadows, and if it has to be Scarlet Violet, that would be Paradox Rift, which is just like the main set before Temporal Forces. I also loved 151 and Paldean Fates, but in different ways. Manaphy's going to go in the active because I don't have an attacker for this turn. We got Dark Patch. That is going to help a little bit. But now we're going to Great Ball. What do we get? Oof. I'm going to go Dunsparce. Is that a mistake? Probably. But we'll have to see. Because then we at least have some draw. Sure, I could have had Mobostiff EX next turn. This turn, even, I would have evolved up, but then he'd just be sitting on the bench, and that is just not getting me the victory, right? I need the victory. Give me the victory. So this next turn, this is the time to put up or shut up, and I really need to be able to put up. I really need it. Oh no, Greninja. They're powering up the Greninja right now. Oh, game over. Cool. No, wait, Manaphy's still out. Whew. So, yeah. Sorry, was there a more specific question to the what's your favorite TCG set, or no? That's fine too. I went into way more detail than you ever asked for. So the Alolan Raticate from Burning Shadows. Sorry. You put a quarter in me, you get the whole story. Alolan Raticate from Burning Shadows was an Alolan Pokemon. Duh. All Alolan Pokemon in the Sun and Moon era had a free energy attack, right? And that free energy attack, 0 energy attack, was 10 damage, plus 50 if they had a tool equipped. Okay, well, obviously, you're going to have the tool be Choice Belt, right? And Choice Belt, oh, no, this isn't great. It's not terrible, but it's not great. Let's go ahead and Dunsparce. Okay, still not great. Let's Buddy Poffin 2 Dunsparces. Okay. Double Turbo and Master Ball. I'm going to use Master Ball now to get that extra beefiness with Mobostiff, right? But I am worried that they're setting up for like a boss's orders turn, so we'll have to see. Done. Alolan Raticate had a 0 energy attack that did 10 damage, but 50 more damage if you had a tool attached. The tool of choice would be Choice Belt, Choice Band, which is basically Choice Belt against how Choice Belt is against Vs, Choice Band was against GXs. Choice Belt, so you do 30 more damage to GXs. So you're actually doing 90 damage to GXs, and in the beginning of Sun and Moon era, one of the more popular cards was Tauros GX, which had 180 hit points. Look at that. 2-hit KO with a single prize Pokemon. Plus, we had Enhanced Hammer, and Tauros used double colorless energy to be using its rage attack sort of thing. So I could be playing Enhanced Hammers with all this extra space that I had without having to play energy. I had all this extra space to play things like Enhanced Hammer in order to try to remove any advantage my opponent was gaining and me to be able to get KOs consistently. Back in that day, we were also running like 6 to 8 energy in decks, and it was slowly creeping up. GXs needed more. Rayquaza GX is really the one that stands out to me as the one that needed more. So that didn't come till later, though. So Alolan Raticate, I just remember seeing in a game store years ago, states away, and it was for Crimson Invasion pre-release, and there was a kid, he was getting kind of cocky, right? He was playing against someone, and they quit on him, and so he was like, anyone else want to play? Like, I've got a pretty good deck, and I was like, sure, I'll bite, and they're playing Drampa GX, I believe. And I just wiped the floor with Drampa. Yeah, exactly what I was afraid of. Their boss's orders turn where they boss up the Bostiff, and they are going to take a KO because look at all that energy they got out on field. Anyways, I destroyed that kid, and I hope I didn't destroy that kid's love of Pokemon, but I gotta admit, that was one of my proudest moments of just someone being very cocky, and I play down a Alolan Rattata, and they're like, what is this? And I'm like, oh, just you wait and see. Oh, the match isn't over. No, the match is actually over. Wait, what? What is going on here? So they didn't KO me, right? Which is weird. I can't KO them. Let's get that out. Yep, let's take the 20. I'm so confused right now. Confused in the best way, because do we actually have a chance? So you're telling me there's a chance. We're going to do the runaway draws first. Perfect. Look at that. 2 Dunsparce, 2 Dunsparces just waiting. Okay, now I do need... Let's go ahead. There it is. That's what I needed, right? Boom. Gapejaw Bog. Take some damage. Sure, why not? Double Turbo Energy. And then... Proud Fangs. Dealing 200. Now, everything is in one-hit KO range, right? We just need a Dark Energy, a basic Pokemon to hit the bench to take damage, because I am going to run away, draw these Dunsparces, and Mabostiff EX, and we have victory, right? We just need to KO a 2-prize Pokemon as well. So... Did I finish that story? Yeah, I hope I didn't ruin that kid's love of Pokemon, but it was hilarious seeing someone being like, oh, I'm so good, like, does anyone want to play? Like, my deck's really good, like, you know, so-and-so was playing it, and I'm like, I don't know who so-and-so is. Oh, they just passed their turn? Should we play it out, or is that a jerk move? I can't decide. Someone else decide for me. Woo! Bloop, bloop, bloop. So there's that basic that we need to play down to take some damage here. Then we can run away, draw twice. Dun dun dun. There's the Dark Energy, although Dark Patch also gets us that, so. Mass Shift comes down. 20 damage. Dark Energy onto Mass Shift. And then let's run away, draw. Blah, blah, blah. And we whiff on the Mabostiff EX. We whiff on it. That's too bad, but we don't whiff on the victory here, so we'll just go ahead and knock them out. There it is. We got it. We finally got it. Yay. All right. Anyone want to play some Pauper? Anyone at all? I'd love to play some Pauper. Let's see. Let's swap back to Pauper Poison. Anyone? No one? No one has said anything. Don't ask me about the loot boxes on Discord. Stop it. And why is this pop-up so terrible? Thank you. Okay. Whew. Okay. What is this? Oh, that's that. Okay. So I guess I'll just hit play. We'll see how Pauper Poison does against this opponent. Wait. Oh, no longer can wait. I forgot to put Switch in the deck. That's right. And I'm thinking about replacing Atticus. But we'll see. We'll see. I will say Temporal Forces is pretty fun. I think it's more that rotation just happened, so like the field is wide open. What is possible is very wide right now. Do you want to go first? Yes, we have evolutions. because we don't know what the best deck is. We assume what the best deck is, but we don't truly know what the best deck is right this second. So Perilous Jungle, that's what it was. If you were here earlier, you would have understood. I forgot what Perilous Jungle was called. Alright, we got an Ekans, which is pretty nice. It looks like we're playing against Lost Zone, so that's great. Whatever. Ekans, yep. It's your boy, Ekans. We will go ahead and turn. I do need an energy. Can they give me an energy? Just one energy. That's all I'm asking for. One darkness energy. There's Radiant Greninja, so if they are able to play the water energy down on that Radiant Greninja, we might have a problem because Manaphy is not Pauper legal. So, whoopsie daisy. Neither is Jirachi, or Jirachi I think is Pauper legal, but it's not in the deck because Sableye isn't Pauper legal, so what's the point, right? But yeah. Maybe that's a mistake. Maybe that's an oversight, especially since I gotta play against non-Pauper decks to test out my Pauper decks, right? Right? Okay, so Perilous Jungle comes out. Ultra Ball's gonna come down. We're gonna discard a Pokegear and a Pokegear, and that's gonna get us some Arbok. Arbok's gonna come down. Then we're going to Youngster? For a darkness energy, not Cynthia's. Cynthia's wouldn't draw us very much. It would have drawn us 4 cards because of the Youngster in hand. So we went with Youngster because that would have gotten us 5 cards. And now we panic poison the Giratina, meaning it is burned, confused, and poisoned. No longer burned. It flipped heads. It's healed from burn, but taking 30 from poison because of Perilous Jungle. Let's go. This is awesome. This is exactly what I want it to do. Now, the opponent has the Abyss Seeking attack, which is a single colorless energy, and it lets them look at the top 4, Lost Zone 2, take 2 into their hand, right? We all know this. It's going to be difficult to use that attack if they are confused. So, they're probably going to be looking to retreat. Their best choice to retreat to is Comfey, and then they'll need to retreat to an attacker, which would probably want to be Cramorant. Cramorant is now online because of that Colress's experiment. They got 4 cards in the Lost Zone. Do they have it, though? No, they attached to that Giratina, so now they're relying on switch cards? There is Beach Court lowering the retreat cost, but they still have to lose that grass energy, which I like. If they do put up Comfey and I get a second darkness energy, I can actually KO Comfeys with 70 damage. So, nope, there's the Cramorant. Okay, so they're going to retreat to the Cramorant, right? They've got 3 energies there, none of them water energies. Don't know if Radiant Greninja is going to be a real threat or not. Yep, there's the retreat into the other Giratina. Okay, I didn't expect that. I guess then they get to do Abyss Seeking, and next turn they can get the Mirror. What's that card? Mirrored Gate? I don't know. Mirage Gate! There we go. Let's go ahead, Youngster. Because they're no longer poison, Atticus does not work. We got a Grimer. Okay, we got an Ultra Ball. I like where this is going. We're going to Ultra Ball those 2 away for a Muck. Why a Muck? Well, it's going to increase their retreat cost. And that's going to make it more difficult for them to switch out and switch to something else. So let's go ahead and Panic Poison again, dealing them 50 damage, leaving them confused and unable to retreat unless they add on another energy. And they heal from burn. Why? Oh, only 30 damage because Beach Court's still out. Dang it. Still, they need 2 energy to retreat. So, again, their option is Cramorant to do some damage or switch. And they have the switch. So, yay. And that means the Pokemon's no longer poisoned, which means that Atticus will do nothing. Why do I have it in the deck? Seriously? Why, oh why, oh why? Yeah. Mirage Gate, there it is. Yeah, I thought it was a mirror. No, it's a mirage. I don't know. I don't even know what it's supposed to be showing, honestly. Like, what is that? I don't know. It doesn't look like a gate to me. Oh, look, another Mirage Gate. Yeah. Oh. Lost Box can just jump off a cliff. I'm tired of it. I really wish it would, I'm looking forward to next rotation. My favorite rotations are always when it removes cards from the current run, right? So Scarlet Violet is what I'm really talking about. It removes cards from the Scarlet Violet era, not from that era. It removes cards that are not in the Scarlet Violet era, right? So just that era of cards. I really like that because you know from a certain point of view, you know that the designers are designing the game based off that. When they come out with a new base set, it's supposed to normalize the sets, right? This is all kind of it might be projection of how I would do it, but it's supposed to normalize the sets, and that's going to what am I trying to say? Heads again on burn. As long as this means they're actually going to flip tails on confusion, I'm fine. But that usually isn't what it means. They're going to just get out of it by playing a switch. It's Lost Box. Come on. That's what we expect, right? Sorry. I might be getting a little frustrated. It's getting close to my bedtime. I'm a little cranky. Oh, man. What was I saying? Right, next rotation will remove all cards that are not Scarlet Violet. And in my opinion, every base set, so Scarlet Violet base, Sword and Shield base, Sun and Moon base, is to bring in a new leveled playing field, right? They switched to Comfy. Okay, so now they won't need to flip for it. Do they have enough for this? 10 more? They have 9 cards. Well, there's the 10th. Just went in. So now they do. Oh, they switched to that one. Okay. I still can't play Atticus. Doot doot. Doot doot. Doot 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 doot. Do 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 do. Just Panic Poison. There we go. So the base set's supposed to normalize everything. Hey, finally, Tails on Burned. And it kind of sets them up in a new environment, right? And then the next base set will set them up for the new environment that we'll be entering into. And I really do think that for the most part, that is what every base set is trying to do. Be the new normal. I did bring water. I was smart this time. Not smart deck building, but smart water-wise. And so I think it's whenever those rotations happen where they remove the cards from a different era is when we truly have the most balanced, the most interesting metas. Prove me wrong if I am, but like Ultra, so when Sun and Moon rotated to Sun and Moon base, we were at the tag team era. And I don't think tag teams made sense in the follow-up era, where in Sword and Shield, for the first year, tag teams still ruled the format because Sword and Shield put us in a new environment with Vs and VMAXs. And, oh, come on. It's fine. Atticus will at least work. Oh, and they're not even knocking me out. Cool. 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 You know, I should build that poison deck that this one person commented about on my channel. Maybe that'll be what I do after this match. Cynthia's Ambition or Atticus. Well, first I'm going to freaking do this. 1, 2, 3, done. And now we're going to Atticus. Atticus will get me 7. 7 brand new cards. Come on down. Alright, so we got Pot Helmet to throw on there. We got Arbok to throw down there. We got Viper to throw there. We got Nest Ball to throw down a new Grimer there. And all we can do is Panic Poison again. Because we didn't get an energy. Although that energy still would not have gone to the Giratina. Or the Arbok, the active Arbok. It wouldn't have gone there, to be frank. And we didn't get our stadium that we run a 4 of. Come on, what are the chances of not hitting the stadium? We got 13 cards in the discard, 6 cards in the prizes, all of these cards out on the field, 3 cards in hand. We had 3 more of these stadiums in the deck, and we couldn't hit one of them. So Beach Court is out. They bring out Cramorant, only doing the 80 damage. Pot Helmet's not really doing anything to combat a one-hit KO. So let's do this. 1, 2, right? Kind of weird, but let's continue with the flow here. Since we are at such a disadvantage. Yeah, we'll take this Muck. We'll play that down, meaning when Pokemon evolve, they will not recover from poison, which is great. Cramorant just doesn't evolve, though, so that's kind of too bad. I was hoping for the other Muck to really trap this Cramorant in the active if I could, but just seems like that's not going to happen. Although it might, who knows? People have shocked me before, so... This Viper, though, with a Pot Helmet's probably a good idea. Should have put the Pot Helmet on Viper, I think. Oh well, live and learn. Move forward. Let's just keep trying to do our best. Yeah, and I think with Sword and Shield, they knew they messed up. I think they knew. Because by the time that they rotated to just Sword and Shield, then they introduced V-Star Pokemon, which everyone agrees was just way better. Alright, so they took that damage. Come on, Atticus. Atticus is going to get me 2 more cards than Youngster. Come on, Dark Energy. No Dark Energy? Come on. Pot Helmet on Viper. Pot Helmet on Ekans. Super Rod? Not yet. End turn. Currently, and still no Perilous Jungle. Whew. Tough crowd. Uh-oh. Where are they going to boss up? Grimer. Okay. Okay. Ugh. What if I put up Viper? Let's see. They're going to take 10. That's going to be 80. No, if I get energy, then Arbok's the correct choice. Let's go Arbok. Let's go Super Rod. 1, 2, 3. Done. Let's Nest Ball for probably another Ekans, I would imagine. And then we'll Cynthia's Ambition. There we go. An energy. Woohoo! Finally. And Panic Poison, which will burn Poison Confuse, although Confuse won't stick because Cramorant will be KO'd. So, yeah. Ugh, man. Yay, we got a KO. It's 5-3 now. We are not in a good position. Let's see, next turn we're going to have to Youngster. Our hand's way too crowded. Yeah. Right now we gotta rely a little bit more on disruption, I think. But we don't have any disruption. Did they seriously use their V-Star power on an Arbok? That's kind of weird. Oh man, and if I had Judge right now, their hand shrinking down to a 4-card hand would be awesome. We'll throw that there. We still haven't gotten the other muck, so I'm going to throw down Ekans, and then we're going to Youngster. Boop, boop, boop. We got the Perilous Jungle, and we got the Dark Energy. And now Arbok, Perilous, or Panic Poison. Perilous Jungle doing an extra 20 on top of the poison. Ow, that hurt my shoulder. Ugh. All right, their Giratina is almost halfway there. Okay, Temple of Sinnoh. I don't have any special energy, so I don't need to worry about it. See, this is why I like confusion. This is why. Right here. It forces a difficult decision for your opponent, right? Are they going to retreat, costing them 3 energy into a Cramorant to not get a one-hit KO? Or are they going to risk 30 damage and just flip? 50% chance they take 30 damage and they don't attack. 50% chance nothing else happens but they attack. Right? So a lot of people wouldn't like those odds. There's the switch. Okay. Switch into Comfy. Okay. They gotta have another switch. 12 cards in hand. They gotta have another switch, right? Unlike them, they've been drawing properly. Or unlike us, they've been drawing properly. There's a Mirage Gate. No energy in deck. That's good to know. So, mostly focused on the Cramorants now. Ooh, really? That's fascinating. Youngster. Another Jungle. Nice. Another Arbok. Nice. There we go. Panic Poison. Now I hear you asking, why would you have not just attached to the Arbok and KO the Comfy? The simple answer is that then my opponent would be able to get into the active and be their turn. Currently, they are in the active, and then they'll be KO'd with poison. Here we go. Perfect example right here. Perfect example. Now they choose a new active Pokemon, and then I just Panic Poison them again. Right? Dark Patch. Love it. Need more of it. Seviper. Want to get the Seviper ready. Seviper can do 100 damage to an evolution Pokemon. Now, the Giratina is not ready yet, but kind of need to pull this trigger now. Beautiful. Dark Patch. That Darkness Energy. And Panic Poison. There we go. Take 50. Then when they... let's see. If they don't attack and they pass it back to my turn, because they didn't heal from burn, they're going to take another 50. If they do attack and flip tails, we won. I wasn't even watching their deck. We won. Wow. Pauper Poison takes down Lost Zone. Check it out here on the live stream. Booyah. That was fun. Maybe not for you guys. It was for me, though. I thought I was going to lose. Oh. So, yeah. Okay. Anyone in chat? Anyone in the Discord? Let me know if you want to play Pauper. I'll give you a second. Let's see. I should throw Switch into the deck. But what should I remove for it? I really just threw in Viper because I felt like I needed another Pokemon. And sadly, there's nothing in the standard format that works as a good Pauper draw card. So yeah, that's an issue. If I remove one Ultra Ball, right? Listen. If I remove one Ultra Ball, I can add in one Switch. There we go. Okay. We'll remove all those, right? I'm going to throw in an Arvin because I want to. I take Cynthia's Ambition up to max. How many cards do I have? 2. Judge. There we go. Is that better? I really... It hurts to take out Atticus because it's a poison deck, but I think it'll make it just function better. I didn't check. Okay. Yeah, no one has replied to me wishing to play Pauper, so that's fine. I think this guy that I'm facing is a higher rank than me. Most people are. Most people aren't constantly building terrible decks and running them in ranked to see if they work, to make a video out of them. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. Here I am playing Pauper against full standard format decks. Yeah. Because that's the kind of stuff I do. Let's see. Okay, I'm starting with Ekans. I can S-ball for another Ekans because I got 2 Arboks. Might as well. Another loss of... It's another loss zone. Oh boy, this is gonna be fun. Yes, I'll take an extra card. Another Arbok, beautiful. Just what the world needs. So many Arboks, so little time. Okay, let's see. What am I really afraid of turn 1 happening? Really, it's gonna be a Cramorant, and Pot Helmet does not help against Cramorant. Called it. So I'm definitely going to need to grab another Ekans. I'm going to put the Pot Helmet on the benched Ekans. I like to think like a little snake with a pot on its head. Like, it's adorable. So yeah. Let's see, it is actually getting pretty late. Ugh. I know this is a short stream. I want to do like an all-day stream one of these days, but I just keep making myself busy with other things. And it's terrible. Like tomorrow I'm running D&D, and so I got to be studying for D&D. Friday I also run D&D. Thursday I run the Pokemon stuff at the local store. Yeah, Nestball, Ekans. Our plan has not changed. Wednesday, what am I doing Wednesday? I'm moving a bunch of boxes on Wednesday. On Friday, D&D. On Saturday, a friend comes down, and we usually play at the local game store. Just whatever games we want, board games. Last time he brought Monopoly. I'll never forgive him for that. And so yeah, he'll be coming down, and we will play stuff, and I just don't have any good days to do stuff, you know. How many cards? 4. Okay. Flower selecting. Probably looking for a Beach Court or a Switch to get into a Cramorant. Would they just discard a Giratina? Wow, they've had some pretty bad lost zones. A Boss's Orders, a Giratina, and a V-Star. Like, holy cow. Those are rough. Judge. Beautiful. In all honesty, I almost don't want to judge them. Yeah, I'll youngster. I'm going to youngster and see what I get. Okay, I get just about everything that I want. I could even switch into Arbok with the helmet, but I don't think I will. Panic Poison. Okay, so we're going to take 50. Dang, they healed from burn. So if they can get out of the active, then if they can get rid of the stadium and out of the active, I won't get the KO coming into my turn. And that's what we want. That's when we want to get this KO, right? So we want them to pass. Not have switch in hand, not have an energy to retreat, that kind of stuff, right? That's what we're hoping for. Flower selecting, of course. No switch, no energy. They just threw away Mirage Gate? What? Oh, man. Oh, man. They are struggling. Way more than you normally see Lost Boxes struggle, you know? That's crazy. That is some crazy stuff. So we're going to, I think... Oh, boy. What are we going to do? I've got so many ideas. None of them are good. If they were good ideas, this channel wouldn't be Jank Play. They gotta pick a new active. Who are they gonna choose? I would go with Cramorant or Comfy again. Those would be my thoughts. Giratina would be a bad choice, honestly. Cramorant, okay. I can see why. Nest Ball, let's get a Grimer. Let's start working on getting their retreat costs increasing, you know? That's what I want to see right now. I'm going to play Switch just so Cynthia's Ambition gets me one more card. And hopefully that doesn't bite me later on, right? That's what I'm hoping, at least. And we will just Panic Poison then. Done and done. 50 damage. But they heal from burn. Dang it. So then when it comes back to my turn, they'll have 80. And then I will attack them with Panic Poison. Or unless they attack and flip tails, I'm pretty sure I'm KOing them going into their turn, which is going to leave Arbok open to attack. It is what it is, though. You know? Can't be perfect. Pottermon 86. Okay. Clearly this person is older than me and a huge Harry Potter fan. I was the right age for Potter to hit. Although I never finished that series. Books or movies. Mirage Gate. Okay, so Mirage Gate is active now. Cool, cool. Lucky them, lucky them. Oof, Perilous Jungle is gone. That's too bad. So I can't get the KO going into my turn. Oh, and they're retreating. Cool, 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 cool. Ugh. Well, I guess I would do that, and so... Yeah. Ugh. That, pot on Arbok's head did not help. Okay. Judge, that would be interesting, wouldn't it? So we'll do that. Okay, so I could Ultra Ball, right? And that could get me that. Let's Ultra Ball the Dark Patch and the Arven for Muck. Increase the retreat cost, right? Make it a little bit harder for them to deal with us. We're going to Pokegear. We get Youngster, which is one more card than Judge. And I think totally worth it. Ekans, Grimer, and Seviper. Perfect. This is great. And then Judge and a Youngster, ironically. Okay. Okay. Now again, it's their decision time. Do they attack while confused? Risking that coin flip. Do they retreat? Now that it costs them 3 to retreat, do they waste all of their energy on retreating? Do they just give up entirely? Do they risk it, hit heads, get the KO, and nothing ever changes? What? Oh, Sableye just went away. Hey, look at that. Look at that. Wow. They've been throwing away a lot of key stuff, it seems. Look, they've got 3 energy in the Lost Zone. Like, that's nuts. But it probably means they've got switches. Really? Jet Energy would have been perfect. Thanks, Jet Energy. Flip for burn. Of course they heal. Colin Beats, what are you playing? I am playing a Pauper deck. This is Pauper Poison. It is using the Arbok from the latest Temporal Forces that leaves your opponent's active Pokemon burned, confused, and poisoned. Doing a lot of work with those. And my opponent is having a real rough time with their Lost Zone deck that they're playing. So we'll play down Arbok, Super Rod. Oh, right, I Dark Patched it. Oh well, that was a bad move then. And we'll Panic Poison. So right there, left burn, confused, and poisoned. Sweet. Tails on the burn, so they don't heal from burn. They're with Perilous Jungle, they're taking 50 damage. If you want to make this not Pauper, I would highly recommend Radiant Sneasler. Radiant Hisuian Sneasler to make it where they take 70 between turns. And then also, rather than this Muck, I saw a really smart build on a Facebook group where someone used just Spidops EX, and then they were playing Luminous Energy so that they could get the Spidops up and going against like Charizard and stuff. But against other things, they had this Arbok that they were using. So I figured for a Pauper deck, it would just be fun just to rely on the Arbok. And here I am. Okay. Boss's orders. The Seviper? Oh, because they get a KO? Okay. Wasn't really like key to my strategy. I just play the Seviper because I felt like I needed another Pokemon, and it can do 100 damage to evolution Pokemon, which in Pauper I thought, oh, that's not bad. Nest Ball. Let's go for another Ekans. That's all I can go for, so choice made. Arbok, and then we'll Cynthia's Ambition because it'll give us more cards. Dark Patch, awesome. We will Dark Patch onto the Seviper here. We got a Jungle, we got a Super Rod, we got a Pokegear, an Ultra Ball, we got everything we could ever want, and more. So yeah, this Muck increases the retreat cost for poisoned Pokemon, and since I'm poisoning them constantly, it will mean that this Cramorant now has 2 retreat. I play 2 of these Mucks. This Ultra Ball means I can get that other one. And that means the retreat cost will increase by 2, making that Cramorant's retreat 3, but probably won't have another turn, honestly. The big hope is that they flip Tails on the attack, take 30 damage from themselves, then the burn and poison kick in. Nope, it's just switching time. Okay. So they're going to Lost Zone 2 cards. Unless they use the V-Star power. Yes, they are. Beautiful. I love it. I love seeing people use Star Requiem. So powerful it can KO anything. And they KO 130 HP Arbok. Like, oh man, that just makes me feel good. So that will go there. This will go there. Ultra Ball. Oh no, I gotta do the Perilous Jungle. Let's grab that Muck. Then I can Super Rod. 1, 2, 3. Oof, wait. Inspect board. Let me see my discard. Let me see my discard. No? Dang it. No, go back. Where's all? There's all. Okay. How many dark patches? 3. Ooh. No, I'm gonna take it. Youngster. Well, I didn't need to take it, but I did. So, there. Panic Poison. They take 50 damage. Well, they heal from burn, but they still take the 50. And if they KO this Arbok, if they flip heads through the attack, this Viper can actually get the KO on Giratina. That's not a great trade-off, though, because the Viper then gets one-hit KO'd by a Cramorant. But, you know, sometimes you just gotta risk it. And I think it would be worth it. Okay, they Jet Energy the Cramorant into the active. Now, the Cramorant's not poisoned, so it doesn't have increased retreat costs, but they're still going to waste their utility cards on switch cards, so that's great. That's great news for me. Yeah, so I am definitely going to use Viper and KO the Giratina. I feel like I just got it, right? Like, win or lose, this deck is performing how I want it to, and it's performing much better now that I took Atticus out. All right. Dark Energy there, Dark Patch there. Yep. Nest Ball to get something out. What is it? Ekans. Yay, Ekans. Cynthia's Ambition to draw a bunch of cards. Just realized how low of a deck I currently have. Pot Helmet on Viper, making it not a one-hit KO for Cramorant. Crosscut on Giratina, grabbing that KO. We're 3-2. Nice. 1, 2. Love it. Grimer and Perilous Jungle. Okay. I got Judge, so I'm going to judge him next turn, I think. That sounds like a good plan to me. So I do have this other deck that I've built, and I'm not sure if I'm going to display it on the channel. I'll let you guys decide. It uses future Pokemon, right? I think the future Miraidon that came in Temporal Forces, not an EX, just the regular one, is a very interesting card. And I think it provides a lot of utility to future Pokemon. And in Paradox Rift, there was Iron Valiant EX, which had the tough job of trying to get enough energy on it in order for it to be an attacker. Okay, cool. Thanks? That's like weirdly a great combo. Thank you. Switch cart, okay. Just trying to remove as much damage from these Cramorants as they can, it seems. Was it this game or last game where they discarded 2 Lost Vacuums super early? Must have been last game, because I'm not seeing them. This scroll wheel's not working. There we go. Yeah, that must have been last game. And so it's just 4 copies of the Miraidon, 4 copies of Iron Valiant, 2 copies of Iron Jugulus, just cuz. And really it's just that idea that we've all seen, you know? Like, it's not really anything new, so to speak. So, I don't know if I should show it up on the channel. What do you all think? Let me know in the comments. All of you in the comments, let me know. Oh, why'd they heal from freaking burn? Whatever. Now their retreat cost is 3. So, a simple energy won't get it for them. Yeah. Plus, I feel like at this point, they're going to need all that energy on Giratina, right? We've got 5 energy here in the Lost Zone, and we've got 3 energy here in the discard, plus 2 on the field. That is a lot of energy for a Lost Zone deck, I imagine, you know. Judge, beautiful. So there's the Giratina V-Star. Mirage Gate, do they have more energy? They do. They do. Okay, they've got that energy right there. Okay. Super Rod, gotcha. Gotcha. Uh-huh. Yep. All that energy back in the deck because they need it. Where are all the Mirage Gates? Are they all gone? Giratina's in the active. 3 Mirage Gate there and 1 in the Lost Zone, right? There it is. Yep. No more Mirage Gates. Cool, cool, cool. So they gotta rely on just slow attachments. And wasn't it all... Was it all like psychic energy that I saw? This Giratina get back? I really hope so. I hope that was it. Panic poison, because I am in a panic right now. Of course, they would heal from burn immediately. 50% of the time, it works. None of the time. No, it has worked. It's just seeming like they get heads a lot. That's all. Chorus's experiment. Okay. They're going to look at 5 cards. Lost Zone 2. They'll have 3 cards left in deck. There's an energy and Buddy Buddy Puffin. So that was an energy I did not account for. So that's interesting. But did they get the grass energy they so desperately need? Currently their retreat cost is 4. So... let's see, they got 6 cards in hand, right? If I judge, that'll put them down to 4. That'll put 5 cards in deck, and if they Colress, that would leave them 1 turn in order to... Yeah, I gotta judge. I think I gotta judge. Cramorant's coming out this late in the game? Do they have boss? No, they Colresses. So, yeah, they can't. Cool. So we're going to do that. Do that. Shit. Just saw what it did to me. That's fine though, I think. Hopefully. Uh-oh. Did I mess up? I might have messed up. I didn't count my own deck, only theirs. Like a fool. Of course they heal from burn. What the heck? Anyone keeping track? Let me know how many times they healed from burn, like, across, like, okay, just this game. How many times they healed from burn and how many times they took burn, right? That they didn't heal from burn. How many coin flips in total for burn and how many times they hit heads for burn. And they hit heads? Come on. Are you kidding me? What do I do? I lose. That's what I do. not gracefully at all, I lose. I needed that KO coming back into my turn to get me that one extra card to judge again to stay alive. Hey, look, it's Muck. Well, I think that's it. I think I need to do some breathing exercises before bed, and yeah, I don't think they're gonna Roxanne me or Iono me. Sableye finally comes out and makes themselves known, and there is a Psychic Energy, and I think I had victory. I think I did before I played Judge. I think playing Judge, I was just being greedy. Yeah. Oh well, you win some, you lose some. Right. Bye-bye. Yeah, I think I'm going to call it there. I won once by deck out, and I lose once with deck out. I like it. Balanced, as all things should be. Let me know your thoughts of the decks that I showed off today. What you thought of this Pauper Poison deck. If you are interested in Pauper format, highly recommend you check out my videos I've done about Pauper, the deck lists I've done for Pauper, that kind of stuff, and join the Discord. The Discord is where we have a really good community playing Pauper, having fun, and yeah. So yeah, that's what I highly recommend. And of course, all the YouTube stuff. Like, comment, share, subscribe, or watch again. Hit a button, smash it even. That's what the cool people say, right? The cool people say that. Anyways, until next time, keep playing.